What's going on YouTube over here on my iPad? And I wanted to show you guys a little bit something different today. So I'm going to show you guys what it's like when your best effort, or basically your best effort, look at this, okie doke, hit him, go back, basically I wanted to show a quick video on what it's like when your best effort isn't enough. So basically I ran into, this is not a party, this is just a whole bunch of random people who just happen to play really cheap. But these guys were using shotguns, sitting in corners. There was light machine guns, head glitching. There was, you know, there's some of the action right there. This was the type of people that I'm playing with. Now, before I get into anything else outside of this video, there's one thing I want to say. Now, if we get into a tough game like this and these people are just rushing to the objective, and you honestly can watch YouTube videos, watch other people play on live streams and all this other stuff, and you still can't understand the basic stuff of how to, you know, prosper and, you know, succeed in lobbies like this, that's okay. Now, if you want to, if you are that type of player and then you want to leave and rage quit instead of helping me just capture flags and, you know, try to win the game, then most likely I'm letting you know right now, those are the people that I usually just delete. I'm sorry, but, you know, I don't need, you know, I like competitive games. I like having some competition. I don't like, you know, league play, because I feel that league play is just, like, you know, overdone. I kind of, it's really boring for me when I play league play because it's not that challenging to me. Now, one thing that one thing that kind of bugs me though is that, you know, if I'm in a game like this and we're playing against players who like to play this way, they're just running to the objective. They're not doing anything. They don't have that much gun skill or anything like that. Most of the gunfights that I was losing, I was usually just getting shot by 4 or 5 people at the same time. You're just not gonna, you know, you're not gonna win in that situation. And all I want to say is that, you know, when you have basically, you know, teams like this that you play against, I don't think that it's okay just to rage quit out of the lobby just because you have 1 or 2, you know, shitty deaths. Everybody has shitty deaths, you know, all along the way. You guys can see there were some shitty situations that happened to me. Even, you know, there were a few mistakes that I made myself where I screwed myself over. I put myself in a bad position and I lost a gunfight. There's 3 people that ran around that corner at B where I just died while I was calling in my lightning strike. And, you know, I made the mistake of, you know, standing in that position, and that's what happened to me. But I'm not going to rage quit and, you know, leave the team hanging, especially when I think that I can get a comeback victory out of it. I always think that that's 10 times more impressive rather than just showing somebody stomping out noobs in a lobby, winning, you know, 200 to 47 points and stuff like that. I'd rather watch gameplays like this any day than watch those kind of gameplays. So you can see here I'm trying to get my effort. I'm holding people out of you know, important positions like this A flag building that I'm outside of right now. I'm just trying to keep them from you know, having control of those types of positions. You can see this starting to work. We're coming back. We captured the A flag, you know, all that stuff. Holding down key points is what's really important, and that's one thing that's sort of missing when you see a lot of YouTube gameplays. If they do ever show, you know, a game when it was kind of competitive, what you see most of the time is they get loose in the enemy spawn, they run around and they just keep moving around till they get their kill streak, but they're not holding down a key enemy position. They're not, you know, moving around and trying to keep people out of a certain building, for example, and stuff like that. Now, I'm not talking about camping and just sitting there in the corner and waiting for people to walk in and shooting them in the back, but I'm just moving around between a couple of positions and making sure that nobody else can go there and use that position to their advantage against my teammates, because that's the only way that you're going to win. When you play not against, but when you play with a really weak team, you have to basically, you can't always just backpack a team and do whatever you want to do and still expect to win. Sometimes you have to do stuff like I'm doing, where I'm more of a team player. So basically what I'm going to do is, you know, hold down enemy positions, keep them out of those points where they would just be sitting there picking off my teammates, getting free kills. And then, you know, by doing that, that allows my not so good teammates to, you know, capture flags easier and do the basic stuff that they need to do. But unfortunately, you know, this game, I just didn't have teammates that wanted to do much. They were coming to the flag sometimes, and sometimes my teammates were just walking to the flag, and, you know, that was it. They weren't, you know, defending themselves that well. They weren't doing anything, you know, productive when they're moving across the map. So, you know, they were basically, for the most part, my team was basically useless except for, you know, 1 or 2 people. Then I had my boy Grim Reaper. He's, you know, running his Lodestar and VSATs and stuff like that. So he's getting some kill streaks for us too, which was extremely helpful. But just, you know, not enough with this team that we had, you know, that we were working with. But I have to say that I am, you know, according to Drifter's definition, I am a tryhard. But it's not because, you know, I have a mean spirit or anything like that. I just truly like competitive games where things don't always go your way and you have to fight to, you know, fight to get what you want. Because I think that's, you know, I think that makes a game 10 times more exciting and 10 times more enjoyable to play when you have to put a lot more effort into it. But yeah, man, if you're gonna rage quit, don't hit me up in the party chat 5 minutes later asking, you know, is that game almost over so we can pick you up? Hell no, dude. Get the fuck out of my party. If you guys think the same way, let me know down in the comment section. I can't stand players like that. Also, if you guys ever want to play sometime, dude, all you gotta do is hit me up on one of my accounts, alright? I'll leave them down in the description. I'm out. Peace.